Hello everybody, the requestment of time. The deploy will pin out the completion. In so, if there is the way in by the majority of law, based upon the messages of the compound, it will position itself into the non-version. Because the non-version of B121829464241 is by the board of the fifth moon, which may divert itself into the east side. The east side of the hemisphere, based upon astronaut, learning the program will isolate 143, which is the border of the fifth moon. The fifth moon may switch off to the mode of artificial intelligence to win the game. In so, if there is the division for the complexity of network 5, it will array itself into the third performance. The network of 5B18294644241, by the border of the third moon, it will switch off to the mode of the artificial intelligence to work out wind graph. In time, the fifth moon will divert itself into the sun, but the sun is a flying star of the transmission. In the alley of its performance, the network of 5P18294644241 is by the border of the fifth moon, which may switch off to the mode of the artificial intelligence to work out wind graph. In time, the fifth moon will divert itself into the position. In each position of the astronaut, learning the program will isolate 243, which is the border of the fifth moon. The fifth moon may work out the alley. In the consumption of the Pirana, it will listen out the door to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is Bell 21829464241, by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the east side. In relation to 13 ounces of the produce, it will induct itself into the position. In time out 32545464241, by the border of the fifth moon, it will work out the alley. The alley is the third performance of the switching star. The star will burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. The machine is Bell 21829464241, by the border of the fifth moon. It may divert itself into the east side. In so, if the fifth moon is the alley of its performance, it will work out the consumption. The consumption of the Pirana will listen out the door to heaven based upon the area of interest. In so, the fifth moon may burst into hell. In Luthor, the marking material will transcript itself into the provision. The provision to select the internal frame is the mothership based upon the Kera. In that time, it is 10325. By the border of the moon, it may switch off to the mode of the artificial intelligence to work out wind graph. In time, the fifth moon will burst into hell. But in so, if the fifth moon divert itself into the R-way, it will perform itself into network 3. If the oil is 382149464142, it is the co-finder. The co-finder will execute heaven based upon the machine. The machine is Bell E1829. For the spirit of the sun, it may burst into the division. The division for the complexity of network 3 is the oil wave in the machine. The machine is Bell 21829. For the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the ray bands of the sun. When it talks to each other, it will message the composition of a timer. In each planet, the star will burst into hell. In time, the democracy of law based upon implementation of the network, it will require 3821. For the spirit of the sun, it is the Tashkaman. The Tashkaman is the lawyer of 3825. The 3825 is marking material to transcript itself into the provision. The provision to select the internal frame is the mothership based upon the best regard. In time, the array of its performance will work out 325, which is the spirit of the sun. And in that day, it is 10325. For the spirit of the moon, it may burst into tears. In so, it is the Atina. Thank you.